Okay, everybody, we're gonna make a video, and it's gonna be about skills and Duel Links and how lately all of the good skills get nerfed into the ground until they're completely useless, until you have nothing that you can really use. So, I mean, we have a couple things that are useful but really aren't. You know, we got life point boost, increases starting life points by 1,000. You know, thanks. Groovy. Restart got ruined, you know, so I mean this isn't even updated anymore. But yeah, restart is no good. I remember when restart was like the shit. It was hella good. Now and then it got worse, and now it's just not even usable. It's actually detrimental to the game. Balance is nothing like it was. Can't special summon activate monster effects until the end of the main phase of your first turn. Yeah. So that's not terrible if you have something that you, no, it's absolutely shit what am I saying. Yeah, no special summons, yeah, horrible, terrible. It's usable in niche situations. Draw pass. Instead of doing a normal draw, I mean, recover 300 life points. I mean, what is worth it more? Drawing a card or, recovering your life points. I don't know. I mean, maybe if you're trying to like stall out somebody, I don't know. But regardless, it sucks. Draw sense. So most of the draw sense, I believe that at one point they were 1,000, and then now they're 1,500, or I don't know. They change, so it doesn't even matter. Like, and like I like the ones. I mean, obviously we all like the ones that say from you draw like outside of the deck, you know what I mean, or whatever, something where it doesn't use your normal draw, so you get like a +1, which yeah, that is strong, and of course everyone's gonna use it. But like, come on, like, fuck, it's not TCG. This is Duel Links. Let's do some stuff that's outside the box. Like, wah. Anyway, got draw sense light, earth, water, you know, fire, wind. Then we got low level. Low level is good. Back in the day, well, not even really back in the day. Like when this new box comes out, we're never gonna use it anymore. But you can use it if you want to use Cyclone, Cosmic Cyclone to take 1,000 from your life points, pop a back row, and then next turn you get a draw. But it's just slow, slow, slow. It just it's not that good really. We got draw sense, spell trap. I mean, I wish you could just pick, you know, but then might as well just do de-draw, you know. Life cost is 0. I haven't used this before ever, but I know that people used to use it with that freaking guy who does the crazy fusion summons and stuff for life points. Yeah, it can be used at when your life points are at 1,000 or below until the end of the opponent's next turn. You do not have to pay life points. Activate a card. So that's cool, but it's only until the end of your opponent's next turn. So you can't really like abuse it, which I want to abuse it. You know what I mean? I want abusable things. That's the thing. There should be some sort of foundation in the game, which I think skills should be that foundation. Something that you know will never change, but that's not the case. Everything changes in this game. It's just like one thing that was good, no longer good, and it just keeps changing. Yes, I understand you need to have a new format or setup or something's got to change for it to stay relevant, but at the same time there should be a foundation, you know? Be a foundation, which I think skills are, because you want to have an idea, strategy to build around. And if shit keeps changing, something that you think, wow, that'll be good when we get these cards, which you never know if you're going to get them, but when, then you can say, oh, but the skill changed, so it doesn't matter, and you're just left shit out of luck, you know? So that sucks. Every starter, you have 3 or more level 5 or higher monsters with different names in your deck, you will have an improved chance of having a level 5 or higher monster in your starting hand. Now this could be nice if you're running UA with Guy of the Fierce Knight Origin, and you want to have 3 different named high-level UAs. So we'll have Ace, we'll have Rebounder, and we'll have what's his name, Dunker, right? So you have 3 of those. So you'll make sure you get at least one, but you want 2. You want to have Rebounder, and you want to have whatever else, and then you want to have Origins. So you use Origins effect, special summon it by discarding Dunker. Then since it was special summoned and it can be counted as double for a summon, you can normal summon your Rebounder and get Dunker out of the grave. That's sick. I don't know. I don't know if it's the way to play UA, because now that we have a signing deal, but we'll see, because right now our UA build is shit on because the ban list with Storm. So Storm's gone. Grit, man. Remember when Grit was good? God, Grit was so good. Actually, it was too good, honestly. Grit was hard. It's like people you couldn't oh man, like what was that, Sylvan days? Back in the Sylvan days, man, Sylvans, that meta was brutal because we had nothing that really could like come through. Even though we had like full power Amazons, it just never, it was a really toss up. But fucking Sylvans, man, and Grit. Yeah, but Grit's no good anymore, you know? They can hit you with anything and then something else and then you're done. No real protection in my opinion. I think Grit is like not nearly as good as it was, obviously. What else? Reinforcements, this is new, I think. New-ish. Time your life points decrease by 1500, return 1 card from your hand and draw a random warrior monster. That's alright. Not really that good. You don't go plus, which is the point. I want plus, and I know we all want plus. I know I'm asking too much, but really, not really. Tie the binds. Jeez, man. Like, it's just been one of those cards that, thank goodness, it's never really changed too much, you know? I don't even know if it has changed. I can't remember. Beatdown, though. Old school beatdown. I mean, people are like, oh, beatdown's too strong. Beatdown's too strong. Oh my god, wah. Beatdown was fine. You were just whining. Dark Lords was like the fucking Dark Ages, really, you know? Dark Lords were on top for so long, a century and a half. So they would abuse beatdown, and anything that could get a bunch of large level monsters on the field would abuse beatdown. But I didn't really see it as abuse. I felt like that was like the only deck that could really bring beatdown to its full potential. And yeah, other decks could use it, but now it doesn't really help, because if you have something that's below level 5, it doesn't get a boost. Kind of sucks. I don't like that. Master of Fusion can be used each time your life points decrease by 1000. Return 1 card from your hand and add 1 polymerization to your hand from outside of your deck. This skill can be used twice per turn. Alright, so this is kind of cool. I like from outside of your deck, so you don't even have to run poly if you don't want to. You just need to have a way to reduce your life points by 1000. So that's sick. That's actually really cool. There should be more skills similar to this that will give you something that's very useful, especially for an archetype, I don't know, that you get by reducing your life points or whatever. Wouldn't even mind if there were skills that you can like use by reducing your life points using the skill. Like, oh, you have to reduce your life points to 50, you know? I mean, which doesn't really matter in my opinion, because what's the real difference between 50 and 4000 in these games? Like, you can lose in a turn either way. Master of Rites can be used each time your life points decrease by 1000. Return 1 card from your hand to your deck and choose one of the following. Add 1 ritual spell. Be used only twice per turn. Kind of cool. I mean, we don't have a lot of ritual support. There's not a lot. There isn't really a lot actually. But regardless, we need Manju or Manju. Is it Manji or Manju? Manju. 1000 hands Manju. That's the card we need. Even though if we got that, I don't even think it would make like too many ritual decks really great. It would be great, but it wouldn't be great, you know? Spell Specialist. So, Invoked, obviously. Ruined Spell Specialist for us. yeah, so that sucked. What else ruined it? Someone else ruined it too. But yeah, we ruined it. We abused it. Um, I didn't really feel like it was like terrible. I liked it. I thought, wow, man, finally we're gonna use the skill that no one uses. It was like peripherally good, but not really good. We knew it was useful, but we didn't have any real cards to really like take to the next level of use. Now, no one's gonna use it. Power of Dark. I don't even know. Like, I don't ever use it, but it's nice if you want to have something on the board that you need to pop or use or something like that. I don't know. What else we got? Fairy Smile. So if you draw a fairy type monster during your draw phase, and the card is shown to your opponent and you recover 1,000 life points, that's pretty sick. Actually, I like that. But the fairy archetype, we don't have as much as we'd like. I think there's some pretty sick ones out there that we can get. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what we get later down the road. Sorcery Conduit. Sorcery Conduit was pretty much abused because it allows to draw a random spellcaster, and if you only were running Alistair, that's who you would get, which Alistair was like a one-man kick-your-ass team. It was great. I liked it. I used the skill. It was awesome. Now you have to do it by 1,500. So I don't know how that works. Even if you used like UA, nah, because if you used signing deal, that would only be 1,200 for a 4-star. So yeah, you'd have to find another 300 points to lose. So you have to get something higher. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't have a clue of how you're gonna really use it. It's shit now. So yeah, Destiny Draw, 2,000 life points. Destiny Draw with Veil, man. Good combination. You can run it in different things. I think that Destiny Draw is like the only good skill left, and I expected it to get destroyed on the ban list. Thank goodness they didn't do that, because what else would we have? We would have nothing. There's nothing else. Everything else is so niche. There's nothing else. Peak Performance. We all used that with well, may have used it. I used other stuff, but for Black Wings are gone now, so wah. Guild of Warriors, I use that every now and then just to meme around. Doesn't really matter. You get like almost no extra attack points. Last Gamble. Last Gamble used to be crazy, right? You remember Last Gamble? Now, it sucks. There's no point to use it, so you can never use it. Luck on your side. Life points drop by, if your life points drop below 1,000, your coin tosses always land on heads. Shit, never using it. I mean, what's the point? Can be used, roll and boost. I think people used to use roll and boost, but I've never bothered because it's crap. So we got Aroma Strategy. I use this, but like I think it was like the very first skill I ever got because when I played the game, had and I was trying to get Amazon's Queen or something. I don't know. But yeah, it really doesn't have any purpose. It doesn't help you much. Harpy's Hunting Ground is actually a sick skill. It's such a sick skill. It's so sick. Made Harpies really sick. And right now Harpies has had a resurgence and they use it. It's useful. Useful skill. But it's niche. Obviously you can't use it outside of Harpies and use it with Black Wings because, you know, it doesn't make dragons stronger. Harpy's Last Will. I also use this card for Harpy's Feather Duster. It's actually really cool. So, but you know, in Harpy's, Feather Duster doesn't really have a place. I'd like it to be something else, so that you can use it. What I want to do, I want to use it in UA. I've just been like trying to brainstorm UA builds, and like I would love to use it in UA, but there's no way I can get 4 Harpy cards into the grave first turn and set up a UA board so that I can get my Harpy's Last Will. So yeah, Flight of the Harpy is cool. Doesn't really matter. Holy Guard. We all used Holy Guard at one point or another with Amazonas, right? But there's nothing else. Like, there's nothing really good. Dual Standby. Oh yeah, Dual Standby was sick. I used to use Dual Standby all the... Dude, this skill was like probably my favorite skill to use. Now, yeah. You know, normal summon or activate effects on your first turn. Like, come on. Like, that sucks. So even if you use Dual Standby, right? Like, it's so bad because... Yeah, you're totally at a huge disadvantage. Why would you even bother using it unless you had some way to, special summon? Yeah, so, terrible. Surprise present. I've never used it once, and I don't think there's a card that we would really want to give to our opponent in the first place that we have. I mean, can you think of any? Because I can't. Grandpa's cards. I've yet to ever play Exodia in this game, not once. So I've never used it, but it's cool, I guess. I mean, God, Konami, why don't you just give us the cards already? Like, Exodia isn't even that big a deal. I don't know. Never bothered. My monster cards. If your deck has 6 or more level 4 or lower monsters with different names, you will have a better chance of having a level 4 or lower monster in your starting hand. You cannot special summon activate monster effects until the end of the main phase of your first turn. Slaughtered. Absolutely slaughtered. Just delete the skill. Why even have it? It's a waste of space. Jesus. Access denied. 1,000 or less life points. Yeah, so access denied was sick with Star Blast. It was like dirty, so good. Yeah, but Star Blast got slaughtered, so you don't see it anymore, and I don't think we're going to be seeing it anymore. So yeah, access denied. Insect Uprising. Yeah, Insect Uprising is cool. But like, how are you gonna have 3 insect type monsters on your field? Doesn't... Nah. Parasite Infestation. I remember we had, like, the skill got changed. I don't remember exactly what the original errata of the skill was, but it was better. And yeah, now it's okay, I guess. But yeah, it's useful still. I think it's still useful. You gotta use you gotta have insect type monsters now, I think. Last time you didn't, which was rough, but still sick. It was really good. Buzz on. Draw a random insect type monster. That's cool. But it's random, so that's not that cool. Moth to the Flame, absolutely shit. No, don't even bother. Jurassic World, maybe, but not really. Probably not. Dino Destruction can be used if a level 6 dinosaur monster is on your field. If that monster attacks a monster in defense position this turn, that the opponent takes battle damage equal to the amount that the attack exceeds. It's basically piercing. Why don't you just say piercing? God damn. Only be used once per turn. This skill isn't terrible. It's not absolutely terrible. Like, you can use it. You're usable. It doesn't have a lot. I mean, too bad that it's only once per turn. God forbid you use it twice. Jeez. But yeah. Yeah, it's usable, but only with dinos. So it's niche. Again, a niche. I don't want niche skills. I want general skills. I want skills that you can work all over the place, you know? Screw niche shit. I'm over it. And Showdown was something you can use anywhere if you wanted to. Not anymore. It's only with dinosaurs, so that's dumb. I mean, in Evil Eye wasn't even really abusing it that much. Yeah, it was really good, but it wasn't like just degenerate. It wasn't that bad. But people whatever. Dino Finds a Way. Can be used. Yeah, random dino. Super. Sucks. Okay, Dino Rampage can be used each time your life points decrease by 1800. Anything that decreases by 1800 sucks. But actually, a dino type normal monster. That monster can attack twice during your battle phase. Wow, dude. Really, dude? Come on. It has to be a normal monster. Like, Jesus. Why? Why do you limit stuff so hardcore? Mythic Depths. Great skill. We've all used it, man. Water is dope. Menace from the Deep. I used it once. It wasn't that good. Whatever. Um, right back at you. I've had this used on me, but I've never used it. But it's interesting. So, can be used in the main phase of your next turn following the turn in which you took battle damage. Select one face-up monster on your field this turn. The selected monster's attack increases by half the damage received in the turn you last took battle damage. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. Let's do something with this, people. You'll have to take a damage. You'll have to take some sort of damage, right? So if you take 3,000, you can add 1,500 to your monster on the next turn, right? And then let's say you throw down a, is my phone going off? Come on. Oh, my phone's dying. Whatever. Let's say you throw down a, I'm thinking UA here because all I have on my mind right now is UA. Dunker, right? You got Dunker on the field. It's the next turn. You add 1,500 onto Dunker. You know, he gets the 500 boost, let's say, from the field spell. And you have a jersey, so that's another 1,000 plus double. You hit the 3,000 attack monster. That's game because you got double damage and you can attack again. This is something that you can use. Right back at you is right back at you. That's the next skill we're gonna abuse, people. I mean, yeah, maybe it won't be for UA, but you can abuse it with something else. Veil is still around, so you can use Veil to get back your life points. You'll be whole again. Yeah, and you can only use it once per turn, so that's cool too. Shadow Game. At the end of the turn, both players lose life points equal to the number of cards in the graveyard times 100 max 4. That's terrible. That's not even worth it. Why? Compensation. Yeah, well, compensation was actually something that we used a lot in Dark Lords, and yeah, I felt like compensation was actually so dirty. It was like it wasn't okay. So compensation with Dark Lords was so good that I was like, I thought it was really cheap, and I never really feel like these things are cheap for cards, but like at the time, Dark Lords had so many things going for it that compensation was like terrible. I was like, this is not cool. But yeah, it was really good skill for the time. It got nerfed a little bit, so you can only use it twice per turn, or once per turn, twice per duel. Still, at the time, compensation was crazy. I don't think it was as bad as Hypercore Bling. That was crazy. I was like, dude, I loved it though. Like I used it. But yeah, that's a long time ago. Tether of Defeat can be used when one of the opponent's monsters is destroyed in battle. The top card from either of your opponent's deck is sent to the graveyard. Yeah, I don't know. It's use. You can use it, but does it have really any real utility? I don't think so. You can deck out your opponent after a million years. I don't know. Maybe if you're running, I don't know. What can benefit? Like Infernities, maybe? I don't know. Not really any good. Fiend Farewell. Okay. Can be used when one of your monsters is destroyed in battle. One random fiend type monster from your deck is sent to the grave. So yeah, if you only run one fiend and you want it in the grave, you get to have one of your monsters destroyed by battle. Yeah, there's maybe down the road there's like an applicable reason to use it, but right now I can't think of any. Destiny board. People use Destiny boards still, but it's not really a top tier skill. Kind of niche. Dark Necropher. So yeah. Zork appears. People use Zork. It's a meme though, Not really that great. Switcheroo, dude. Switcheroo was sick. Um, Unfortunately, Switcheroo has gotten slaughtered. Now it's 1500 life points. And you can only do it once per duel. I think before you could do it like as many times you want per duel. I don't remember exactly, but it was really good before, and now it's not. So that's all you gotta know. It's not really worth it. Sleight of hand, I've never used it in my life. Don't even bother. Bandit, I use Bandit. Bandit, I think is still pretty good. You know, um, Bandit is clutch. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, Bandit. Where did they used to use Bandit? I think people used to use Bandit with um vampires. You know, they use Good Suck and they use Bandit and like all that stuff would happen and you'd be like, damn it, and your game over. Yeah, Bandit's still usable. Not the greatest thing, especially now that you gotta return a card from your hand to the deck. But if you can do it and you can, cause getting rid of back row in this game is like shit, man. The number one thing. I feel like you never know what they got going on. Baggy sleeves was so dirty back in the day. Obviously, it was something that we abused with Dark Lords, because Dark Lords just ruined everything. But yeah, now it's level 7 or higher, so yeah. Baggy sleeves though, man, so good. Not very good anymore. It's usable, but it's not really. Not really. Peter's coin. If your life points are at least 1,000 or more than your opponent's, and if you have at least 5 cards in your hand, trash. Why do I even bother reading it? You can view the top cards of your opponent's both players' decks until the end of 5th turn. Please stop blinking my phone. Okay. Yeah, that sucks. Don't even bother with that. No mortal can resist. Yeah, this one's actually cool, but if you have anything in the grave that you don't want to be a skull servant, you better not put it in the grave, you know? There's a time and place for this skill, but it's usable if you need to. Right now, who knows? Still Tombs was like the skill that everybody was using all the time, everywhere. Got nerfed, but yeah, it was never, in my opinion, something that was broken. But people claim it was broken. I didn't really feel like it was broken. They're just wah because it prevented them from doing something. But play around it, do something. Just stop bitching. But yeah, it's gone now. So I mean, you can still use it, but not really. So yeah, Gravekeeper's Lot. Each time your life points decrease by 1,000 in the draw phase, instead of doing a normal draw a random Gravekeeper. Not really that good. I wouldn't run it. It's niche. I want niche. I want general. I want something that I can use with any deck. I want options. I have none. I want some. Chain reaction. Your opponent loses 200 life points every time you activate a trap. That's cool. I've used it. We all have. It's kind of niche if you don't run a bunch of traps, but I mean, it's better than other stuff. So whatever. Endless Trap Hell. Yeah, I loved this card. I loved it. I think somebody made like a sick list with Naturia and The Grass is Greener, and like it was so good. But yeah, so yeah, now you can't use it because grass is gone, and yeah, but it's still whatever. It's still a skill that you can use if you wanted to. Bluff Trap, I've never bothered, and I don't think you should either. Trap Lair, 5 or more traps with different names. Come on, man. Coffee. Mind Scan. This is a cool skill. From 3rd round onward, you can see the opponent's set cards as long as your life points are 3,000 or higher. So yeah, don't die and you can see shit. Extra, read all about it. Can be used when your life points decrease by 2,000. During your draw phase, you can add to your hand one copy of a card you drew as your normal draw. So, I don't understand if this means your previous draw or your next draw. It doesn't really make it sound too, yeah. And I don't know, I don't really know. I mean, you're going +1, kind of, not really. But still, it's not terrible. It's not the worst thing ever. I've seen worse skills, so yeah, it's kind of usable. Creator's cool. I like Creator. Creator's sick. But I don't know about you guys, but every time I use it, I get like Monster Reborn and not like Regeki or Mirror Force or anything good. I always get Monster Reborn. When what I'm really looking for is Pot of Greed. But yeah, it's like I feel like it's weighted or something to always give you Monster Reborn instead. So that sucks. Give us a new one. Give us a new one, man. I want like something cool. Give me like twin twisters and stuff like Creator 2.0. Like this is a skill that you can really use, you know? I'm into some RNG if it's like all good stuff, you know what I mean? Let's do it, Konami. What's up? Toon World. Cool. It's useful because tunes are cool. You gotta use it if you use tunes. It's niche though. You gotta use tunes. Monster Morph Evolution and De-Evolution. Both these skills are sick. You can use them. You just gotta find a situation. They're not niche. They're usable with any deck if the deck needs it. You can use it with UAs. I think De-Evolution, but I don't think it's the way to go. It's not the spice, but still, people can use it. What else? Capricorn Bling got slaughtered. 2,000 life points. It's not. It's not. It's not good anymore. You know. Elements unite. Start the duel with 500 life points, and your starting hand will be one card, which is Gate Guardian. Yeah, no way. No, no, no. Thunder, water, and wind. Nope. 3-star demotion. Nope. Labyrinth Builder is still useful. People use it with subterrors. That's cool. Man, my voice is going out, dude. I'm gonna pause this video. And I haven't even gone all the way through skills. The whole point of this video is that all of the skills are shit, dude. We don't have any more good skills. Like, there's nothing left. And I want you to watch this, Konami, and say, you know what, he's right. Why don't we kick down and, like, God, give us some consistency here. Come on, man. Stop fucking with everything. You're fucking with everything too much. I want my skills back to normal. Yes, they can facilitate broken plays, but do something about the cards then. Don't mess with the skills. The skills have to be the foundation. And it's not going to be forever. If something's broken, it's not going to be broken forever because you're going to release new cards and shit will get power crept like you do. So, like, God. I don't know. Miracle Draw was cool, but, like, man, I wish that was not Elemental Heroes. I wish it was, like, something else, you know? If you have 2 traps, 2 spells in the grave, this turn you get a lot of greed. I don't know, but, like, let's do something cool. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video here. You know my feelings about the skills. Change it. Cool, cool. I'm out.